Okay, welcome back to my game, doing a little Entente France. I hope to not go to war with Germany until I have all of the possible focus tree members, which is Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, Romania. And as you can see, they're all bordering, so it would be really nice if I could, I do plan to eventually go to war with Italy as well, because they will probably join Axis, even though I have historical AI turned off. But it just makes sense, two major fascist nations here side by side, they're bound to join together and fight them darn Democrats. I just said darn. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so I mean, we are a democratic nation, so it's gonna be a little boring for now. But Czechoslovakia is gonna be a big player in the German war, in our war against Germany. They'll probably send a lot of expeditionary forces, which are forces that they produced, and then they give us control of them. So they still have their equipment and everything. They just give us control of them, so we can add them to our war plans. It's often done with, these countries like Mongolia, Tiananmen, and Soviet Union. Mongolia will often send expeditionary forces so that Soviet Union can command them because they have better commanders. Okay, so we no longer get the effect from factory strikes, so our factories are back in working order. Well, not working order, but the people stopped being stupid and was like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do that because that's not good. It's a terrible way of putting it, but yeah. We can finally compete again. Alright. Oh, okay. Little Entente. Czechoslovakia joins French Entente Alliance. Vive la France et l'Entente. So I could strengthen government, which I kind of want to do, but I would rather get the maximum number of members. Well, I'm trying to decide whether I should do industry or get the members or strengthen government. I'll just get the members. Yeah, I'll get the members. I could do a snowball effect and just do the industry so I can, build more factories while I have the time, but I'd rather just secure, a better chance at winning this German war that is to come. Right now we hate the Germans because of what they did, violated the Versailles Treaty. Some moron in British Parliament right as they remilitarized it, his response was, they're just moving troops into their backyard. Yeah, their backyard that they just murdered your allies with a couple years ago. But whatever. Let's forget about that. I didn't send volunteers to Spain. I just, can't. If you don't know, most democratic nations cannot send volunteers right now. But there are certain things that allow you to, like, which one is it? Defensive stratagems allows me to send volunteer forces. I know there's one for the United States as well. It's, I think it's, Black Chamber Operation, right? No. Which one is it? Is it, Preemptive Intervention? No. Giant Wakes? No. Limited Intervention, that's it. So, 75% world tension or at war. At 75% world tension, volunteers are not rare, but you're just not going to see many of them because they're just not. I mean, people are at war rather than just sending volunteers. It's just more common. Unfortunately, we do have to worry about Hungary because they have a weird habit of forming a weirdly large army really quickly. I'm not sure how they do it. I should probably play as Hungary sometime. I feel like I'd do really good. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Austria doesn't have many resources, but okay. Yugoslavia joins French Entente. Now we're going to invite Romania. So Romanian democracy is threatened by fascism and not really communism, but it's threatened by fascism and the non-aligned party. But right now they're liberals. But yeah, I feel like have a fun time playing Hungary. I don't think I could take Yugoslavia. Let me see. Yeah, I think. Well, maybe. I don't know I can't see the entire Hungarian army, but maybe it might be a bit of a tough battle. But Hungary might be able to take Yugoslavia. I mean, not now, now that I'm with them, but in other and in a different time, maybe. um, okay, so they're doing industrial effort 2. I assume they definitely did industrial effort 1. Um, I think that's a good enough war plan for Germany. It'll probably end up changing a lot because I'm gonna have to go through Hungary because they'll probably do the Anschluss. Well, yeah, they have to do Anschluss before they demand Sudetenland, so I'll have to get around that, and I'll have to extend this line here, making things even more difficult for me. Thanks, Germany. Thanks a lot. Okay, some future allies I hope to get into the faction without the focus tree. Poland, United States. Last time I did a little Entente game, I did get the United States into my faction. Yeah, it would take 504 days to research land doctrine. No thank you. And this screen is just a research screen. It's how we get our technology, fairly self-explanatory. And then right now I'm researching something that does production efficiency cap. Production efficiency is like someone getting good at something. Like the factory workers get good at putting together what they're doing. So basically, if this line of factory works on guns for a year, they are doing it much faster than they were a year ago because they know how to do it fast. But otherwise, they're going to be doing it at like a normal speed. So right now, I'm still. I was hoping by the time I finished all those, I would have 30 factories to construct, but I need probably partial mobilization. Romania joins the French Entente. Thank God for that. I don't know if I want to do Polish guarantee yet. I think I want to do the industrial things, which will take 70 days apiece. There's 6 of them, so yeah, that'll take a while. I'll go ahead and get it out of the way. I don't want Poland to fall. I doubt they will, cause oh, that's weird. They very rarely do anti-Comintern Pact before treaty with the USSR, because the treaty of the USSR gives them a minus 100% research time for the Panzer III, which is insane. 100% is ridiculous. It can be like a year, it can be like 2 years ahead of time, and they'll still be able to research it insanely fast. It's crazy. But really, at this point right now, if just Hungary were to declare war on one of my allies, they would just get curb stomped. But my fear is Italy will join Axis super early. Yugoslavia won't be able to do anything against Hungary, and then Romania won't do anything because they're losers. Czechoslovakia be too worried about the Germans to deal with the Hungarians, and that's just my fear right now. But I can't confirm anything, obviously. The nationalists will probably end up winning the Spanish Civil War, like they usually do. I'll probably end up going to war with the nationalists in the future, just to turn them into democracy. Or take some states. I might take some of these northern states, like Navarre, Aragon, or Catalonia. Probably Catalonia. It's in a corner. When I do take down Italy, slash if I do, I will probably end up taking Piedmont. It's a nice little territory. Has 12 states, a decent amount of resources, and it's, it's kind of, it fits nicely with my borders. I'll probably also end up taking Sardinia. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and add 5 factories. So you can do that, so that way whenever the factories are ready, they will automatically add to production of rifles. So this is the efficiency cap. I'm getting 1.7% per week. It's at 50. It's capped at 55% right now. So that will, So in about a week, or no, in about a week and a half, we'll be at maximum for right now. But eventually, we will increase that max. Okay, so now Poland's independence is guaranteed by us. So. I'll go ahead and do strengthen government. I kind of don't want to because I'd rather go ahead and get the industry done, but man, they are doing a weird order of things here. I'm going to be able to build up a massive amount of forces before I declare war with them. So they did Reichsautobahn, Rhineland, Westwall, Industrial Effort 1 and 2, and then Anti-Comintern Pact, and then Befriend Japan. I think that's the order, which is a weird order. I actually rarely do befriend Japan as Germany. I don't know why. I probably should, but I'm not a big fan of Japan. I've never really played a game where they make a massive impact. I mean, they can definitely change the game outcome. They can, their biggest target really is the British Raj as far as taking out the Allies, and then of course the Soviet Union's their Comintern target. But the British Raj is pretty much their strong ability to take them out, to capitulate or not capitulate, to take out the Allies so you can do the peace conference. Because nothing's more annoying than just occupying. The difference between occupation and, owning a territory is occupation is in the middle of war. But once the peace conference has been done, if you own that territory, it's more formal than just occupying. And if you occupy, the civilians in that area will fight back against you. They'll destroy factories. It's really, really just unfortunate because it kills your industry. Yeah, that's one of the things that can kill Germany. Like if they take France and you're playing as, like, I don't know, just someone else. The French will just revolt so much that they're just destroying so many factories. They won't destroy any of the factories in Germany, but they'll destroy all the French factories. So they'll make plans for, using equipment that the French factories would produce, but they've been sabotaged, so kind of just rambling at this point, waiting for focuses to finish. So the only people that have any other focus tree other than this one right here, this is the standard focus tree, are all the majors: France, Italy, United Kingdom, Germany, United States, and Japan, and Soviet Union. And there's a DLC that allows Poland. And it's actually a pretty strong focus tree if you ally with Germany. If you ally with the Soviet Union, it can be a little tough. But allying with Germany, pretty easy. It's, yeah, not gonna lie. Okay, so we finished the government reforms. Well, I guess not, because we still have to do defensive stratagems, but we can't do that for another 365 days. So, we're gonna do metropolitan France, and then we'll probably go down until industrial expansion, then we'll do Algeria, France, then colonial industry. And then from there, we'll do the military factories. Hindenburg disaster. It's what them Jerrys deserve. So German Reich is improving relations with China and Japan. That makes sense. So I assume Germany has started recruiting. Yeah, their estimated number of divisions has gone up. I just haven't been recruiting because I don't have the infantry equipment to do it. I'm almost 10,000 guns in deficit, so I need 10,000 guns to fully equip my army. And that's one of the reasons that, that's one of the bigger reasons the United States is helpful in online play, because they can lend-lease lots of equipment to France. And then they can trade with them, they can trade for resources they don't actually need to give them the factories. It's a little cheesy, but it works. Yugoslavia will also have to worry about the, yeah, there it is. They're already doing it. That's really unfortunate. So they're going to have to worry about the Albanian occupation from Italy. If they can just crush the Albania territory quickly, then they can focus on mainland Italy. I mean, they stand no chance against Italy by themselves, but with me helping, then, yeah. I played this one game where this guy actually played as Yugoslavia as an online game, which is ridiculously stupid. Because you're literally the only target that Italy has in their sights in the beginning. I mean, they start at war with Ethiopia, but other than that, you're really the only person they could possibly go to war with, so... yeah. And as a fascist nation, you just have this feeling in the back of your mind that you need to go to war with someone. Just like, I want to kill someone. It's just a thing. I mean, as a democratic nation, you feel the need to assert democracy everywhere. Well, okay. Oops. I'm gonna end it here. I'll see the one person watching this in the next part.